Okay guys, so there is something that has been living in my head rent-free that I feel like I need to open up to the internet about. I feel like TikTokers can help me with this a little bit. Somebody told me that when you're doing an investigation, it's really good to go back to the beginning and you'll start to recognize things and see things in a new light that don't really make sense. And so I did that with this Charlie Kirk investigation. In the craziness of the aftermath of Charlie's assassination, we were told that there were witches who had put a spell on Charlie Kirk, and they had been contacted by a journalist, and then those witches put a spell on him. The journalist published the article on the 8th. Charlie somehow saw it very quickly on the 9th. A priest came over to pray over him, and by the 10th he was dead. You remember this. So I decided to revisit that and was kind of shocked to learn that that journalist was brand spanking new. Like, she had started writing for the first time in May of that year, and just a couple of months later she decides to head to Etsy, and of all people to cast a spell on and to try a witch's spell, she chooses Charlie Kirk. I don't know, all that just felt a little bit random to me. And then I dug a little deeper into the witches themselves, okay? Turns out the witches' Etsy page was also new because in the immediate aftermath, Charlie dies on the 10th, Etsy moved to suspend their witches account, but I went onto Wayback Machine, and yeah, they had been on Etsy for just under a month, and suddenly someone bought a spell from them and Charlie Kirk was dead. Take a look at their Etsy page that I dug up because it's going to get a little bit weirder. These Strix Sisters did not even have a website, by the way. Like, I'm talking brand new, nobody knew who they were, and they filed for their website, purchased the domain name on September 12th. This is before Etsy suspended their account. They get their website up and going, and it's ready on the 15th. Take a look. And you can do this yourself on Wayback, and you can see that when I say they built this website quickly, like, you could buy stuff and buy spells and curses on their website. So suddenly they're like very internet savvy and no one knows who these girls are. But apparently they also had access to the press because they published an article on September 26th in the Daily Mail. We are the witches. I am the witch that cursed Charlie Kirk. Who did they reach out to? How did the journalists know that this was not a hoax? Did they use their real names? I'll show you this article. We are told in the article that a priestess Lilyn is the one who cursed Charlie. Again,